Call the meeting to order. Any additions or improvements on the agenda?
None for me. Okay, I'll make that motion to approve the agenda.
I will second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Carried. Approve the minutes of December 23rd.
I looked through them and they look fine, so I'll make that motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. General public concerns. Anybody here to speak? Nobody? Okay. Organization agenda. Appoint chairperson and vice chairperson for 2025.
I'll make that motion to Rick Peterson to be chair and Bruce Reimers to be vice chair.
I will second that motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, approve the meeting operations to be conducted by Robert's Rule of Order.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. At this time, I will turn the agenda over and the seat over to Rick as the new chairperson.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Thanks,
It's
Dave.
been an honor serving with you for 8 years.
Stick around for a little bit.
Are you?
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Honor and pleasure, and I've enjoyed it. Any questions, give me a call. You still got my
You
phone
bet.
number? My
Yeah,
household did go away as of the first of the year.
yeah.
So if you want me, you gotta call myself.
I think landlines are a thing of the past.
It's getting that way.
Yeah.
You want the gavel?
Looking at this crowd, I don't think I'll need it today.
You might need it for Bob. He looks like he's gonna start something.
Nope, I'm pretty calm. All right. Okay, now we need to set the date and time for our weekly meetings. So I will present the time for 8:30 Monday.
I would make that motion.
I will second them. Okay, we have a first and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, now we have do we have to do that calendar separately, imagine? Or was that covered a date and time?
That should be the dates
Okay.
and times,
Okay. we'll-
Mondays except for in the event of holidays, basically.
Okay, so our calendar is approved. We'll turn down to the Internal Revenue Service. As announced, the standard mileage rates for 2025. That's 70 cents a gallon or mile, excuse me. Currently we're at, yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Right. Currently we are at 62.
Yes.
Didn't we decide we were gonna do like so many cents below? No, we decided last year.
I think that's what we did.
We like 3 cents?
Where, so we didn't have, so we just followed it, if I remember right.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have to do this every year. We made that we were gonna do so many cents below, so we didn't, the federal, so we didn't have to worry about it. Doing this. I don't know if I still have last year's.
I think it was 3 cents.
There's 3.
That's what I was thinking too, but
I'm gonna go with Ben's 5.
Wasn't it 67 cents a mile last year?
Yes.
Federal rate.
And we're at 62, so that's 5.
You want last year?
I just gotta find it. I mean, I've got it here.
Here, try mine and find
Gee, he
you.
has it.
Well, I got it right here. I just
Okay.
don't, I just gotta find the foot where we did it. So it'd be in this one.
It was 67.
If it is 5, it would be set at 65 cents.
65,
And I
yeah.
think that's what we did.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 5 cents below Fed, that's what we decided to do. Federal mileage is 67, we did 5 cents below Fed.
But we didn't make it a reoccurring thing, obviously.
We should have been.
We should have, you know.
It's
Okay,
something-
I'm gonna make that motion that we every year do 5 cents below the Fed.
So this year will be 65 cents then.
Okay.
I'll second that motion. So now we are at 65 cents.
All right, 65 cents. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye. And when does that go into effect, Trish?
July 1st,
First,
right?
isn't it? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, with the new. So then you have to do meals then also.
Yeah, anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay. What'd you say about the meals now?
You have to do those also. I think we were at. Did you say 70 on that?
Yeah, we were at
That's so
70.
much a day.
Yeah,
Pretty set.
per diem, yeah.
Okay. So last year we were at $70 per day, which included tips.
Tips.
I do believe, because that was kind of a pain in the butt, always keeping that separate out.
Separate, yeah,
Which includes drink, no alcohol.
right.
Why are you looking at me?
No, I think
Wasn't
they were
looking at you,
looking,
I
I
was
think
looking
there's,
at
like-
Sandy.
I think they were looking at me,
No problem.
So
evidently.
I think the last year, any discussion on this item?
Was just breakfast, lunch and dinner, right?
Right,
That's what it's for, and it's non-alcohol, and you got the 3 meals, so.
yep. I don't know, yeah. We were at 60, then we moved it to 70 because
Things went up.
things went up. So, I'm just gonna. I think we could do okay for 70 again. But, yeah, we can look at it again next year, but prices are going up.
Is that a motion, Sandy?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Got a second from Bruce. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries at $70 per day. What's that now? Oh, we skipped over that one. All right, we're gonna back the truck up here a little bit. Courthouse hours. Something we need to set every year. The current courthouse hours are 8 AM to 4:30 PM,
Mhm.
Monday through Friday. So I'll look for a motion for setting courthouse hours.
I'll make that motion, 8 AM to 4:30, Monday through Friday, except for
Except for
holidays.
the written below holidays.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Any more discussion?
We
All in
always,
favor?
hey, Rick, we always have,
Yes.
if one of the offices is doing training, they usually will have it listed so that people know that next Tuesday and Wednesday, they're gonna be gone from any of the offices. So they usually take care of that on their own.
Dave,
Right.
you're good at this.
Yeah,
Can the chairman chime in on the motion? I wonder if we should have, when offices are closed, it is due to schooling for members,
Yeah,
not just for the whim of the elected official. Just thought, guys.
I like that.
Good idea.
I think that'd be a very, yep. Because really, the offices should never be closed unless there is.
No, if
Training for
the
all.
building is open, the office should
Should
be
be
open
open.
unless.
I agree.
they're on training.
Okay, I will revise my motion. I will say the courthouse hours will be 8 AM to 4:30 unless there is training where the office has to close. Otherwise, all offices should be open.
or snow days.
or snow
Yes,
days, yeah.
well, that, in that case, the courthouse will be closed
Closed, yeah, the courthouse
by
will be
the
closed.
rule
But
of
if,
the chairman.
but if the courthouse is open, then all offices should be open during those business hours.
I will.
Second.
I'll take
Okay.
Bob's second. Any more discussion on this topic?
Call.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Alrighty. Now am I moving down here? Now, next we have up to appoint official newspaper for Humboldt County for the calendar year of 25.
I'll make that motion to appoint the Humboldt Independent as newspaper for the official publication for 2025.
One second. We have a first and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Now, we're gonna move on down to committee appointments. Do the two members that are new. I think we have a list of them. I'll go first here. I had offered to take over Dave Lee's position on Midas. Just due to the fact that what we've been going through with them.
Yeah.
And one of my other boards, I'm the alternate on, which is a regional landfill, which, City of Humboldt is the lead member. And then my county landfill out here has gotten to be less of a demand, so I will take over that Midas that Dave had. But other than that, I would keep all my other current positions.
Okay, so what are you doing on yours?
The only thing I'm changing is picking up Midas.
Midas, okay.
The rest will all stay the same.
And since I'm on the sanitarian with Wright County, I thought I'd go ahead and pick up the public health, cause he goes to that too, and that way we can kind of do a joint. Maybe cut down some,
And I believe as chairman, I'm automatically on safety. Is that right, Ben?
yes,
Chair
and vice chair,
are automatically.
yes.
Okay.
That Board of Health is a meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning, usually every 6 weeks.
Okay. Okay,
Now I got a question. The one position we do have a problem with is weed commissioner. Do either one of you have your
I'm
pesticide?
certified.
I thought you were, Mike. I did,
I can take that. with this.
rather than, unless you really wanted to take the classes.
Negative.
All right,
I don't wanna take that test.
yeah.
I don't blame you.
Huh?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it is.
Looking through some of these other things, that Eric and Dave were on. Is there certain things that look of interest to you, or?
I would like to do the 911 commission. And the emergency management commission.
For the public safety?
Yeah,
One person for all of those or?
An alternate.
Well, what's kind of nice is they kind of have the meetings at the same time. That's the one benefit having the same person do it, because 911, the emergency management, they almost always have your meetings back to back. And they're quite often after our public safety meeting, sometimes. not always, but sometimes. How do you feel on does that sound good to you to have cause they kind of work together,
Yeah,
and I think it works better if the same person is on.
it's kind of been, they all kind of touch each other in a way.
Yes, they do. So. Getting your blessing back there?
We lost Bruce.
Okay.
Hello, Bruce, did we lose you on? I just saw it, look, you're not there anymore. Okay.
What is the decategorization? What is that?
We don't know.
It's
Yeah,
something that's
honestly-
probably gonna go away.
Yeah, it's,
It's, they pick up funds that other areas do not pick up. Cause there was some crossover with mental health and decategorization, wasn't that it, Trish? Cause they do pay for some things that other things do not. If you want me to take decategorization, I can do that.
give that to them.
But-
I'm just kidding.
Cause I do think it's gonna go away. If the state has anything to say about it, it's gonna go away.
Sounds like they do a lot.
No,
No.
I think they meet quarterly.
Quarterly, I think it's they meet quarterly.
You wanna do that?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do that one because I honestly, it kind of. Yeah, kind of goes hand in hand with some other things.
I was just planning on taking
I
one
lost
over a
you.
cat, that's what I.
No, he's up
thought
there.
he was thinking.
Mhm.
Oh, we picked up for them?
I'm
Okay.
back.
Like a bad penny, is that what they say?
Yeah, I'm back like something.
Yeah.
You put me on the
Poor guy.
Humboldt County Housing Development too.
Okay. Yeah, cause you're going on as. Sam, you got a question?
Yes,
I'm on that, but not as a supervisor.
you're on that as a, building guy,
Yeah. So I sit on it, but not as a supervisor.
right?
So we have one,
Dave was,
yes, Dave was.
Dave was the supervisor.
yes.
Now, the Development Association's different than the Housing Development.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm still on that economic development. Is there anything you wanna jump in here, Mike, and grab?
Yeah,
Like I said, I was planning on just taking whatever Eric had and just running with it, so whatever is left there, that's what I'll take. Plus, if you had anything else you want me to take, I can sure work with it.
So Bill Pear representing, that'd probably be Rick.
Yeah,
Um,
being
building,
chairman.
building families is next. That was Eric before.
okay.
He would like to pick that up.
Okay, that'd be, Mike, you wanna
That'd
take,
be me,
okay,
yeah.
okay, Mike, okay.
Central Iowa Juvenile Detention alternate.
That was, yeah, we need somebody to be on that with me. I'll
Yeah.
continue to serve that.
Do that. My brother's on that too. I can do that. Bruce is there.
We want both of you on there.
Bruce,
I know, Bruce,
Yeah,
can you handle Rick and I together?
I don't know about that. It depends if you like apple fritters, because they only bring about 2 and we argue over who gets one.
Great. And let's see. What was that?
Well, the fifth one down.
Concerned citizens. That was Eric before.
and I don't know for sure.
That one, I don't know for sure on that one.
I
'Cause
never heard
I
him
never-
talk about it.
That's just what I was
No.
gonna say. I've never heard him talk about it.
My follow-up question is, how do I get a hold of these boards to?
Oh, there's-
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay,
You send out when the meetings are, what time, and everything, and where they're at.
Just send everybody, all the people on this list,
And we,
send them who the representative is
Yeah,
and their email address.
And they'll get a hold of you.
Yep, they'll send out notice.
okay.
You can put me down for the regional V hazmat team. And the safety and security committee.
Is that,
No, that's a rotating.
That's
That's
the chair.
Oh,
Chair and
okay.
vice chair always
Okay.
does that.
Chair and vice
So
chair.
they're
So
taking
we
care of
should
mine.
just put chair and vice chair on that.
I will do that.
Why don't we just do that? Okay, so you, okay,
Second Judicial District Correctional,
That's Eric. isn't it?
that's Eric.
That's mine.
Okay, Mike,
Mike and
alternate will be, so then it'd be Mike
And
and,
me,
and Raz. LEPC would be Mike, too, we missed that one, we skipped that one.
yes, sir.
The LEPC and the hazmat meetings are typically right after each other, down in Fort Dodge.
Okay.
So if that makes a difference to who
Oh,
wants it.
Well, maybe we should give that to Mike,
Which one's that?
which one?
LEPC
And which
and
one?
hazmat,
and the hazmat.
Okay, and the hazmat, team, okay, so that's gonna be Mike now, okay, Mike,
Not me.
right, Mike. Okay,
Rolling
And-
Hills. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
If any, if you need me to take any of these, I'm willing to take them. I just don't have your list in front of me, so.
Well, I think you're got
good.
plenty, Bruce.
Yeah, you've got
All right.
CFR, you've got judicial,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
almost-
I just
Hold
didn't
on
want to
to
sit
that
here on my
second.
hands and have you
Well,
think,
Iowa juvenile detention, which I love, because they're so
Yeah.
short.
yeah. Okay,
and we have our CFR tonight, so.
So Rolling Hills
that's me,
and
until
alternate,
July.
yeah.
Until July, then
July.
that changes.
And then that's
I'll
all.
be the alternate.
Okay.
And let me see. Animal shelter,
I'll do it.
That's something that, they meet second Wednesday of the month.
Okay,
It's about an hour and a half
at the shelter.
at the shelter, yeah. You'll get lots of text messages. You know, if you get on the group, it go bing, 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 bing.
That alternate for, Iowa Government Healthcare Plan. Why don't I go ahead and be the alternate on that one? Is that okay?
okay.
Yep.
And what did we do? Humboldt Housing Development, who's that, Bob?
Yeah,
Part of Iowa Regional, who is,
Part of, oh, that's, that shouldn't even be on there anymore.
That's
because
gone.
That's gone.
Yeah.
That's,
Regional Housing Trust Fund, that's gone.
It's,
Yeah, it
Oh, I
went
know
into,
which-
what did it go into?
that,
I thought it was,
no, it's, oh my gosh. The young man that came and talked to us last week.
Yeah,
Austin from Bank Iowa, it's now called,
The heck was it?
but I'm not on anymore because they don't want. Was that last week or was it the week
It was a couple
before?
weeks ago.
Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Man, I'll tell you, this month has just gone, or last month or whatever it was, has gone by crazily. Okay. Cause it's with 5 counties now.
Yeah.
6 counties. No, not distance.
No.
That was that grant to get funds. Destination Iowa.
what's Department of Human Service Governance. Human Services. Yeah.
I'll do that.
No, I think Mike will do
Mike,
that.
you do it?
Mike's categorization.
Heart of Iowa Trust Fund. I didn't think it was called the Heart of Iowa.
Yeah, it used to be something else, I can't remember.
Yeah, okay, so it is called the Heart of Iowa, but yeah, there's no one on that for the county.
So we don't have anybody.
It's Austin.
Okay,
Yeah, so we can just get that one gone. It's done gone.
I think so. Do we have everything?
What is the bill payer representative fee? What is?
Well, you have to
Sure.
cover all the debt that the county can't cover.
That'd be,
So we're signing you up for that.
What is that, seriously?
Authorizing payments.
I'll do that one.
Usually the chairperson.
Chairperson does it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chair
so we
and
need to put
vice chair.
chair on that.
Yeah,
We just need, the ones that don't, that stay with, we just need
Chair
to
and
put
vice, yeah.
chair, yeah. Okay. Okay, so what, did we do Department of Human Services Governance?
That was mine.
Mike.
Mike, okay. I didn't get that one wrote down. Sorry, Mike. Okay.
I think,
Say, Bruce,
Yes.
is there anything you'd like to give up to Mike with your?
Uh, probably nothing that he'd like me for. I mean, does he need something to cover or what?
No, I just thought with your leg situation there,
Oh,
I know it's only temporary, but it's still 3-4 months and.
well, the only one that I really have to attend is in Eldora. Everything else has been
Skype.
doing Zoom. So
No. Okay,
so we
and
have.
I can do the Eldora one Zoom too. So
Okay. So you should be good then.
Sandy, any years you wanna give up?
well, maybe Bob, you might have took on more than you needed to.
Bob took a
Yeah.
lot.
You got 8 of
Yeah.
them and most everybody else got 5.
Yeah.
I think I got 5.
You wanna take the Eldora one? Guess not, I got that look, never mind. I got the look.
Let's see here. You want to take over daycare? Kitty cat,
Sure.
Mike?
Where's that at? Oh, there it is.
Daycare advisory. Okay. So you want to do that one?
Sure.
Okay. Mike, okay, I'll let them know that. Okay. They meet once a month
Okay.
on, we changed their dates, I gotta look now.
Okay.
Used to be Tuesday.
How do they know to notify you? Email or?
They do email, yeah, they email everybody.
Okay.
So do
the
we,
other thing I
Chris,
would
do
tell
we
you
have
is
their email set up yet? Okay. So
Yeah,
the
they
count-
both, you have to do
Some time ago.
it. Yeah, like right after the November election, so, yeah, they've had them.
Okay, so,
the other thing I would tell you is every other month when they have the mobile food pantry, it's the second. Well, I guess they switched it to a Thursday now.
yeah,
Dave and I have went down there, but anybody is welcome to come to that and help hand out the food. It starts at like 4:30 and runs as long as they have food. So you're all welcome to do that. Get your out in front of the public.
Underground task force. The food pantry.
oh, I'm on the food pantry. I'm on the food pantry board, that one's not that board. We have a lot of, we're kind of in flux right now, so I don't wanna. I won't put you through it.
Okay,
Cause there's just some that I just don't want, I mean, that.
Do we still have workforce development?
No,
I can cross that
that's
off.
gone.
yeah, it's gone, workforce development.
Supported employment admissions,
I didn't get anything.
okay.
Rick's got the most with 13.
I got 13.
Small.
Bob's 8, Mike's 7, Bruce is 9, Rick's 13, and Sandy's 6. Way I counted them.
Small business development, Sandy, is that the,
You know, they never contacted me.
what's the one that you go to?
Daycare.
Yeah, I go to
Kids'
daycare a lot, and that's every month. Food pantry is every other month, ministerial is every month. Oh, you know, the Humboldt, the alcohol,
Okay.
that's not on there, Humboldt Coalition of Alcohol and Opioid, that's.
So I
not
could
on
give
there.
up the enterprise zone thing. Cause that's something. I think, I don't know if I've ever met for that,
I don't remember ever hearing it.
yeah,
What's
that one and this other supported employment. Admissions.
Record that, I think I'll cross
Is
that out.
there even in the enterprise zone, is there anything to that or?
I've never gone. We've never met.
Bruce has never been there either.
Is that with, Alyssa? Would that be with Alyssa Enterprise Zone Commission?
We've never had an official meeting that I know of.
Okay.
Did we eliminate it or you wanna just hand it off or?
I think we need to keep it there for a while with these windmills coming in.
Oh, yeah,
So it's not like planning and zoning.
It might be part of planning and zoning, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you get the Humboldt County Coalition for Alcohol
Yeah,
and Opioid on
I'll
there?
put that on there.
Okay, 'cause I'm on that one. I knew there was something else on here, I just couldn't.
Rick, is there anything you wanna give up?
Well, I know I've gone to that, transportation advisory committee a couple of times in Des Moines. I could give that one up. I think that one would be a good one for you, Mike. You've been in the secondary roads, you probably find that interesting.
Which one is it?
The Region 5 Transportation Advisory Committee.
And that's Ben and.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they have a meeting always at, ISAC.
Okay.
They have an early morning meeting down there. I know I've been to that a couple of times.
Usually on that, Rick, he'll have to get his name to the person that chairs that so they can take you off and put Mike's name in for the, so you can vote.
I wonder if we should have an alternate on our, health insurance.
Isn't that what I just said, the IGHCKP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I'd do that one.
Okay, cause
I can do alternate on that one.
cause the first time you go to that meeting and almost the second time you go to that one, you're pretty lost.
Yeah,
That's in
And maybe the
That's
third.
in February,
February, okay.
so you get to understand how Blue Cross works. It's interesting.
Oh, I've dealt with Blue Cross back in another lifetime.
Okay, really. Anything else?
You need somebody to report to the highway DOT for where I'm signing out there for your DOT's permits.
We passed a resolution that says that after board approval, I can sign it digitally.
Mike, would you like to take over dog shelter for me? Yeah.
Sure. Which one is?
Moffett.
Moffett Animal Shelter.
I have that.
And
So there's
There's
two.
two.
of them.
Oh, okay.
there's
Okay.
two.
Oh. okay.
And basically what you do there is, well, I always thought my job was to watch the money. Just kind of oversight
Where it's getting spent.
where it's getting, you know, our county, we donate $7,500 a year to them. And they're supposed to keep a spot open in case our police officers bring in a dog. So that's about the only issues you have if you get a complaint from the police department, say, hey, we got a dog, and they wouldn't take it. but we've never had that problem. They've always took them. And then I just kind of keep an eye on the money, make sure looks good, keep an eye on the books, a bit.
They have the books right there, you just want
Yeah, they have we give a monthly meeting where you give a financial statement and this and that. And just make sure things run good, and if it's a good organization, like I say, it'll fill up your text messages. Let's see. But, it can be a depressing situation, board to be on, because you hear all the stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
It is, it's shocking. What happens locally sometimes. Okay. Take me off of there, and then we're in pretty good shape, aren't we? A little more balanced out.
Yeah, that works.
Why don't I take, cause you've got like 9 or 10 now, Mike.
Oh, now we loaded him up too
Yeah,
many?
no, I'll take daycare back.
Oh, okay.
Got 8, Rick's 12, 11 now.
Okay. Well,
Bruce is 9, Mike's 9, and Bob's 8.
there we go.
All right. That don't sound too bad.
No,
so you're back on daycare.
I'm back on
All
daycare.
right.
I would just say that that's a way that the public knows that we're doing more than sitting on the meeting on Monday morning. There's a
Yeah,
lot of meetings we go to that just seem to take a lot of your time. So
mhm. Yep.
Okay.
You'll send out an email on the correct list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
See you in your minutes Monday morning.
All right, Sandy, what was the steering committee for caregivers? Was that through daycare? That you were on?
Steering committee. Oh, I forgot about that. That was the elder. That was with,
Elbridge.
not Elderbridge, Iowa State Extension.
Okay.
We were on a coalition to help get that going.
Is that actually,
No, it was just
Continuing?
it was just a, short term kind of type thing to try to get that group going.
okay,
I do go to Humboldt Good Neighbors I try to get there every month.
that's the one.
Humboldt Good Neighbors, yeah. But in July, Rolling Hills will be gone, so that'll be good.
It'll be some other stuff.
Yeah, something else came.
I know.
All righty. With those changes,
Do we need to make a motion?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the committee appointments as we stated on this piece of paper.
okay, I have a first,
I'll second it.
a second by Bob. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. That's about the worst thing I have to go through. Okay, now we have the Conservation Board appointments. Is there any,
Doesn't look like anything.
I was gonna say, none of the terms have expired. They're all
Well, TCs have,
have.
so, and
I
I
went
did,
through them
12/31,
yesterday
25.
and it's actually 25.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Oh,
my
it's
paper
I
says
went back through
25.
all the elections. I don't know why it was.
Well, maybe you don't have the one I have.
no, mine says
Okay.
24,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, so, cause I did talk to her and she said she was willing to
Redo it.
redo.
regardless.
Okay,
Okay, so it is
Well,
25?
Yes.
yes. So with means there's no changes there, we'll move on down to the Public Health Board.
Do you wanna?
have a
Exactly.
question, Rick.
You gotta renew them, you mean?
Yeah. just-
Yes, Bruce?
Yeah.
Like I've been asked, and I'm not trying to stir the pot, but Bob, are you going to stay on the Conservation Board as well as on this board?
Yes,
Okay, so the question came from that group was, as we talk and as decisions are made, a few months ago, I got told I couldn't vote. So how are we going to have two people on there on our board that basically aren't going to be able to vote?
Well, we can ask John.
John
Yeah.
Beatty has the paperwork on the conservation of why I could be on both boards. It explains everything.
Yeah,
He's got a copy of it. I know Todd has a copy in the office if you need it.
okay.
Todd has a copy in the office, Bruce, if you need it, and it'll explain everything.
I understand, and when they asked me about it, I just said, well, I had to abstain because I am a member of the Save the Dam group, and I guess that was their question. Well, how can Bob be on the conservation board and vote? And I said I would ask. So I'm not trying to stir anything up on day one. I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So that's why I asked.
Well, Bruce, I know years ago when I was on school board and supervisors for half a year. And that was fine. So the part of him being on the conservation, I think, is fine. And the way I look at it, I don't think it would affect his vote because there's no financial reasoning to it. Whereas in your point, you lived on the river and we're gonna be voting on the impact it has to your personal property. I think that was probably the biggest reason.
Being on the conservation board would not benefit anything to
No.
me.
Yeah,
That's why I look at it. We can have, John upstairs take a look at it and see what he says.
Well,
And if so.
I'm just asking because I didn't really have an answer for them when they asked me about it. So
Yeah,
but I think that is the case. It's whether or not it benefits
if
somebody.
it benefits you
And it's
personally
not
as a
gonna
board
benefit-
member.
It's not gonna
And what's
benefit.
his name was on it for 4 years too. Oh. He was on the board and here too, and I can't remember what his name was.
Oh, years ago.
Yes.
Early, yeah.
Harley
Oh,
had.
yeah.
Hardly had, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, that wouldn't have benefited him either.
No.
Yeah,
If there is something comes up, you would have to abstain.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the only time you can abstain is as conflict of interest.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so it looks like we need
I
a
don't think there
motion
would
just
be.
to reaffirm the board members to the conservation board.
Yeah, I'll make that motion to reaffirm the board members in the conservation board.
A second.
You have a first and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
all
Any
right,
opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we're dropping down now to Public Health Board. Is there any there expiring
Mine could come out.
besides Dave?
You're going off that?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll have to look for a new member for Dave Lee.
Sandy,
Wouldn't that be me?
Or
That
Sandy's
would be
on
me,
that.
because it was on the,
Page rate.
yeah.
Okay, all right, so with the replacement of Dave with Sandy, I'll look for a motion to approve the
I'll make a motion.
Public Health Board. That was first,
second.
got a second, any more discussion?
Second.
We'll give it to Bruce.
Bruce.
He's got that 2-second delay.
Okay.
Allow him that.
I'm slow.
With those, any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approve planning and zoning board as follows. I believe, do I get put on that as chairman or not? Probably not. Or am I?
I'll take you.
I know you want me on there, but
it doesn't look like we have a supervisor.
we don't.
So our planning and zoning board is, there is Paul Lynch.
It's not on.
No,
That's on Board of Adjustment.
That's on
Okay,
the
that's Board of
zone.
Adjustments. Planning and zoning would be,
We got Aaron Cran, James,
Kevin Cordray,
Tuesday,
Jim Day, Kevin Cordray, Dave,
Cordray,
Chris Worthing.
Dave Huntermark.
yep,
Yeah.
Dave Rennemer,
Yeah,
Aaron Cran.
and Chris Worthing, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 active members. Okay, and your advisory due to the fact you live out of the county.
Conflict of interest, because they've also got me as chair right now.
Yeah. Was
Okay.
good. This place.
And, everyone still has some years left in their terms, so I'll look for motion to approve this board.
I'll make a motion to approve the zone and planning board.
Second.
The first and a second, any more discussion? All in favor?
I think the Board of Adjustment,
Aye.
I was looking for it.
that's what I was looking for too.
Put those on here. That's
All right,
Paul Lance, Julie Day, Louis Follison, Melvin Murphy, and Nick Torkelson. They're all current. Paul, Julie, Melvin, and Nick were just
Newly appointed.
appointed in 24.
And it's a 3-year term, isn't
Is it 5?
it? Or is it 5?
Or is it 5?
Well, they're all good.
Okay, I got Paul Lynch, Julie Day, Melvin.
Murphy?
Melvin Murphy, Louis Paulson,
Ooh, that's the
and Nick Torkelson.
Torkelson, okay.
Those are current members and they all have, no one's coming off. So I'll look for a motion to reaffirm their appointments.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
We have a first and a second, any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on, we have Veterans Affairs Commission. We have Dean Ewall and Dave Lee and Kurt Paper. Now, Dave, your position on here, was that as supervisor or is just as a, okay, I thought so.
Just as a citizen.
Just as a citizen.
Veteran.
Now,
So you're currently gonna stay on that then,
I'll
Dave,
stay on until
for your term?
April. I'll have 40 years in on it, so I'll go off then.
Until April.
is Kirk, has
Kurt will stay on.
Kirk will stay on, so we need to reappoint him for,
Okay. Okay,
so how long is that term then? When we make, did you say 5 years?
I think it is.
Looks like 3,
3?
according to this, but
Oh, because there's 3 of, duh, okay, there's 3, okay, so the,
mhm,
2027,
yeah.
okay, so 12, 31.
28. Well, it'll be the term goes to the 31st, so,
Yeah, 27,
so it'll be 27,
27, yeah.
25, and 16, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
So you're looking at a motion to,
I'll make that motion for
For
Veterans
Kurt.
Affairs and to reappoint Kurt Paper till December 31st, 2027.
okay,
I'll second it.
do a first and a second, any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now appointment to eminent domain board. We have that list of people down here somewhere.
the only one I question is Gary Strand. If he doesn't live here, but can we retain him?
Who does he live with?
He lives in by St. Joe.
Just on the property.
Oh, yeah, he owns property. Just keep him.
Does it say it has
What
to, they have to be in
exactly do you
Humboldt County?
Well, if you have to take someone's property, basically, by eminent domain. Normally it's when we maybe do a bridge project. Where we have to widen our right of way a little bit,
Okay,
and the guy isn't willing to sell the property.
okay,
Have we ever used it?
In my 20-some years, we've never used eminent domain.
No.
I mean, we've,
But the board negotiates with the landowner a price typically.
okay.
No. So I know that's what they do, and I know,
There's a legal procedure that goes through it. I mean, you contact the property owner, let them know that you're interested in purchasing. There's a 10-day waiver process
Hmm.
for whether or not you can talk to them. You give them 10 days, gives them time to get legal representation if they want. And then you extend an offer that basically starts the negotiation period. If for some reason you can't strike a bargain and you feel like you've offered more than a fair amount, you can go through the legal procedure.
but it's, as far as I know, never on
Never
my
happened.
term has it
Yeah.
happened. They usually come to an agreement. And, you know,
Pipeline, things like that is where,
it gets more difficult.
yeah,
Mhm.
If we would get a pipeline coming through our county and but the way it's going anymore, you lose all your rights anyway. So,
And, yeah, and the state is thinking about making an either unilateral across the state decision on those things now. That's in the works. And the next yep.
yeah.
And then it is, it's all about the money.
All really funny, your
Same
campaign the
thing.
most.
Same thing with the windmills. It's all good. They're trying to get it all statewide so that it'll be under one. So if people don't want that, they gotta start getting hold of the legislature, get them under the Moines. I know I say it all the time, but, I mean, they don't listen to us anyway, but you still gotta try. And if
The only
eventually,
thing that talks louder than money is your vote.
that's right. So we either gotta get people in that are willing to go against big money. Or, yeah, so we gotta get other people to run.
Well, the other thing I would say, Sandy, is we also have to have enough people that do these volunteer boards. Because there's only certain people that can do certain boards, and we have to have them full in order to maintain
Their function.
Yep.
doing it right. So we
Yeah.
thank everybody that does these
Yes.
boards, because without them, we couldn't do them.
Mhm. That's true, Bruce. Thanks for bringing that up. That is, yeah.
Mhm.
So we just gotta get people to be active.
Get off their
Politically.
hands and make the phone call and
Yep.
complain.
Emails, letters, everything. We just gotta get out there. Eventually they'll listen to us.
Okay. So where were we? Kinda got sidetracked. You were talking eminent domain
Get on
board.
my soapbox.
Yep.
That's all right.
We'll just leave it as is.
Leave it as is. Okay. So
I
we'll
would
just
check with
reaffirm-
John and make sure that with him living
Strand.
out of the county, we're all right. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
Good
gotta
idea.
make sure, cause I don't know whether they have to be in county or not.
okay.
There's a guide to the Iowa legislators, all of them's in it,
Yep.
every county, so it's in this drawer.
What do I have to do here?
Those are the different ones that
After the eminent domain. okay.
Yeah. are eminent.
All right. Now we'll go down to first,
Get first and a second on the eminent domain.
We did.
okay. All right, we need a vote for the eminent domain board to reaffirm the members. For a motion.
I'll make that motion.
First, got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now we're going down to the Humboldt County Personnel Policy Committee.
That's essentially just each one of the elected officials
Officials.
or
Sit on
the
that.
director, the head of.
The assessor,
We don't have a board of supervisors on there, though, I don't think. Do we? Am I blind?
no, we don't.
We should have. Should be the chair. Chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like them looks.
I can be on it too.
No, that's fine. It's for 12 months,
Yeah,
4 meetings.
Yep.
All right, so with that addition there,
You guys actively need for that personnel policy.
Haven't lately.
I was gonna say, I
you know,
know,
you can check
We
that
met
off.
quite a bit when.
When we wrote the handbook,
Yeah.
The handbook.
but the handbook, we should be
should
revised
update it.
every year. I mean, it needs
Go
to
through
be, there
It
needs to be a
hasn't been
meeting,
Gone through since.
yeah,
Did it.
when I was chair.
Years ago.
One of the reasons why we're having the issues down in Eldora we have is we haven't rewritten some of the policies and handbooks.
Yeah, so we need to make sure, probably meet, it should be an annual review. And it should be sent down to Mike too, down in Des Moines for an annual review.
Yeah.
That's what I always did. I always did an annual review and then we made sure.
Yeah,
they
we
had
should,
everything
because
on it.
otherwise, like you say, it sits and things change and we
Yep.
don't change the handbook.
Yep. Okay, I'll make that motion for the county personnel policy committee with the addition of the chair of the board of supervisors.
And the engineer.
The engineer's not on it?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
it's
is.
not.
Yeah, yes.
Second row.
Yeah, secondary road engineer. Yep, there it is. I thought I saw it.
Okay,
Second it.
about a second from Mike. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Hi.
I,
Yep. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now we have appointment to weed commissioner for the year 2025. And seeing Mike, you have your credentials.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate you doing that.
Okay, I'll make that motion to appoint Mike Carpenter,
I'll,
weed commissioner for 2025.
I'll second that.
All right,
Gotta have a little fun.
all in favor?
I,
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. And quite often, Mike, if you're dealing with somebody and you want the supervisor from that area to go with you, we do that.
Okay.
Sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, you know, only if you got a conflict, you know. I did that with Eric one time. Okay. Now we need to appoint Dr. Benjamin Paul for medical examiner for 2025. I got one more question. Also, do we have to reappoint, got someone else who's, Borland.
Borland Medical.
I didn't see him down here, but I don't know if that.
They're on the agenda.
Is he
Okay,
on
we
there?
could put him in there, too. The medical examiners. And that is,
But is he an examiner or is he something, is it called something
He's a
else?
Coroner.
She is.
It's,
Basically, we-
John,
Death
Death
invest-
investigator,
maybe
thank
that's the
you.
correct
That's
term.
the right term, yeah, because I knew that wasn't the term we
Yeah,
gave him,
and
death
Mike
investigator.
and Mike's boy, isn't it?
well, Sexton's are gone.
Yeah, they're going.
I don't think any of them are on the medical examiner anymore.
Okay.
So it'd be
So-
just John and Kenny Borland,
John,
Nissen.
Yes.
but that would be, what'd you call that again, death investigators, not. medical
Investigator.
examiners.
So let's just do the medical examiner
Yeah, and
first.
then do death.
Then we'll slip that in next. Okay, so Dr. Paul for medical examiner for the year 2025.
I'll make that motion.
We have a first,
Second, sorry,
a second.
I was
for
writing.
Sandy. Any more discussion? All in favor?
I,
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now we're gonna slip in the death investigators. We have two of them, John Nissen and Kenny Borland.
John,
how do you spell Nissen?
NISSIAAN.
Is it?
I thought it was just Ian.
Ian, that's,
Ian.
I didn't know if it was Ian or Ian, okay.
Big John.
Yep.
Big John.
Another word for John, donk, just put donk.
There you go.
No, I will not be writing that down.
I've called him donk for years.
Yeah, that's what he goes by.
When he came out and picked me up in the ambulance, I called him donk. Am I right, Susie?
Yeah, that's what he goes by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, I almost forgot Kenny's name.
I'll make a motion to have them as the death investigators, John Nissen and Kenny Borland.
Okay, we have a first.
Second,
I have
go
a
ahead,
second.
go ahead, Mike.
All in favor?
Aye.
I,
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay. To appoint Kyle Bissell for our Emergency Management Coordinator.
I'll make a motion to appoint Kyle Bissell as the Emergency Management Director of 2025.
I'll second
Got a second, first and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Great job. Thank you.
I wonder if we should have the 911 on there also. Director.
Are you like a director of that?
He's a master of disaster.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna slip that in there, 911 director. I'll look for a motion to.
I'll make a,
Kyle, go
I'll
ahead.
make a motion as Kyle be the 911 Director for 2025.
I'll second that.
We have a first, a second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Now we have Wilson, I'm just gonna say Wilson, because it's, how do you pronounce that?
Echeverria.
Echeverria. For a 2025 Veterans Affairs Director.
I'll make a motion.
second,
In a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
One more thing, but Dave, weren't we thinking about changing it from a different name, not being director anymore?
Oh,
Just
changing the name, that way we can have.
Somebody
they don't
other
have to be
than
a veteran to
veteran.
do
A
it.
director has to be a veteran.
Right, and
If you, administrator,
their administrator.
I would change it to administrator,
Yeah.
but you have to put it on the agenda and
For maybe next week, put that on the agenda, change that to
Change it.
administrator.
Okay,
that way we can get anybody to take that
Yeah.
It
position.
doesn't have to be a veteran, yeah,
Cause when we hired Wilson, he was the only application and
because he was a veteran, that was the only veteran that was, yeah,
Okay.
so we need, yeah, administrator. I knew there was something, sorry, I
So
didn't mean to
that,
interrupt.
that's fine, well, we'll make sure we get that next week.
Okay,
Okay, so we have Wilson's, we have a first and a second. Other discussion, all in favor? Any opposed?
I have a question. If you're gonna
Yeah.
change the title, we just accepted him as the administrator, and next week we're gonna change the terminology. Are we gonna have to change and revote that then? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I don't believe so, Bruce, it's just when we change it, the next time it's done.
yeah.
That's what I
Next.
wanted to know.
instead of
That-
a director, he would be an administrator.
Okay, I just was questioning. That's
This
Fine.
change the.
It's just like a job description kind of type.
Right, and I
type
talked
change.
to him about that. and
Have you?
he's-
Okay.
He's all right. with
okay.
it.
We're good.
All right. That's down. Now we have adopt the following resolution.
farm to market.
This is the farm to market. Okay, we have resolution number 2025-01-01 for this to recognize, have the authorized county engineer to execute certificate of completion and final acceptance and connections with farm to market, federal or state aid construction projects. It's basic for our farm to market roads.
I'll make that motion to accept resolution 2025-01-01.
I will second it.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
We have to do
Aye.
it's a resolution, do we have to do a
Yes, we do.
chair, or I mean,
Mention that.
roll call, what do we call
We have to have
that?
a roll call vote on resolutions. So Sandy,
Aye,
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Bruce,
I,
I vote aye also, so it's unanimous, motion carries. Can we take a short recess here? I have to return a phone call. So on this.
Sure. You bet.
Construction plans for you to, you want Mike or Michael Carpenter?
Mike's fine.
Mike's fine.
Mike's
Okay.
fine.
Bob, Bobby,
Robert.
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 Okay. Dave asked me this morning when I was walking. Change our signature blocks.
Oh.
Rasmussen's RAS. There's
There's no Z?
no, there's not two, there's no ass in Rasmussen. Everybody always spells it RASS,
Oh,
MUSSEN. It's RAS. MUSSEN.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay.
Two S.
One.
You're one S shorter than ass.
Well, so
Pretty much.
Well, so that's a little different. A couple months ago, I was over in Wright County, actually, and it had lunch with his brother, so I'm supposed to put everything that his name's on it's Rick's brother. It's not Bob Rasmussen, it's Rick's brother.
He's a classic. Let me tell you.
Well, you don't know how many times my father-in-law used to get phone calls asking if they could vac grain next week. And he's like, this isn't that Bob Rasmussen.
Yeah, I know. I know, cause he would call me and say, hey, I've got some back jobs for you to do.
I apologize for butting into your meetings, but
No, but that's fine, Dave.
Thank you.
straight on the first one, from there, you're on your own.
What?
Little chilly right there.
Yeah, it is.
really?
Well, Sandy keeps on having hot flashes. We gotta keep it
Hey.
cool. I'm gonna buy one of those fans that shoot out water.
For the board meeting. Are you cold?
Does it look like I'm turning blue? No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, I'm ready to get back in session if we're come out of recess and back into session. All right, now we have another resolution. This is resolution number 2025-01-02 to authorize county engineer to close roads. Do we need to read through the whole thing? Probably now. Okay,
We do this every year.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to do so.
This gives the county engineer his discretion to close roads as needed.
I'll make that.
Which will usually be announced beforehand most of the time, right?
Yes, yeah. The only time that we end up, closing a road without your notification is if it's an emergency situation,
High water.
like flooding, and then you usually get a list of the roads that we close.
Okay, we had a first and a second, right?
I motioned this, yes. Do we have a
I'll second
second?
Okay, we got a first and a second. All in favor, oh, another resolution, Sandy,
Resolution.
I,
Aye.
Mike, Bruce,
Aye.
and myself am I, so motion carries. Okay, moving down. This is resolution 2025-01-03 for construction evaluation resolution for the Humboldt County. This also involves engineer.
You're laying.
Yes, no, this is our manure management
yeah.
one with Master
Master
Matrix.
Matrix.
The state has, which that's what they're trying to do with the wind energy also.
Yep. Yes, it
Where
is.
they overrule the counties.
Yep.
All right,
So basically it's a master matrix.
Yep, we're doing the
Correct.
master matrix
Yep.
for our hog confinements for the manure management plans with they record with this county. So
I'll make a motion.
Mike made the.
I'll make a motion.
Mike made the
Okay.
first, Bruce made the second.
Okay.
Okay, Sandy,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Aye.
Mike, and Bruce.
Aye.
And myself, and I, motion carries. All right. Now we have resolution 2025-0104. Authorize county auditor to issue warrants. And this is done through your office.
Correct. Yes. We do this every year too.
Mhm.
So I'll make that motion for resolution 2025-0104.
I'll second it.
We have a first and a second, any more discussion? Sandy,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Bruce,
Aye.
self is
Aye, yeah.
Motion carries. Okay, another resolution. Resolution 2025-0105. This is resolution naming depositories, which we do have money in the following banks. Northwest Bank, Bank Iowa, and the Iowa Public Agency of Investment Trust.
Mhm.
And the county recorder and sheriffs, they also use Bank Iowa. I think that covers it.
I'd make a motion to accept the names as read.
I'll second.
Okay, with the first and second, Sandy,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Bruce,
Aye.
and myself is I. Motion carries. Okay, we're moving down to the next resolution. 2025-0106 precinct election official compensation. This is for our elections to compensate the people who volunteer. Motion first,
I'll make that motion for the resolution 2025-0106.
I'll second.
there's a second, now discussion. This is the rates we've been using,
When was the last time we changed it?
15.
Last.
Sue,
Last year. Okay, that's what I thought
Sue.
we actually.
come here and
15,
answer the phone. It's the hospital.
15,
Get my
25
phone.
for the co-chair. Chair and co-chair, precinct officials are 14,
The hospital.
25. And the runner, so that is the people who go out and pick up the tallies and bring them back to the courthouse to be recorded is 14.25 per hour.
They're worth $1 million.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
I mean, if we don't keep this rate up.
We have trouble finding people. I'm asking.
We do. How many, we had a lot for this last election just because it was a big one.
We know what other counties pay.
About the same. We might be a little higher.
But
It's absolutely worth it because
Yeah.
we got some really great people.
so as long as we're not low, I think we're.
Amy wants it
I
Tuesday.
think we're good.
Okay,
I thought it was just recently.
or he'll give you a call back.
We raised it last.
All
Okay.
right, okay, any more discussion? Sandy,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Bruce,
Aye.
and myself is I. Motion carries. Oh, my goodness,
Did we make it?
are we done?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, next on our thing, we have committee reports, which we'll go through. You new gentlemen probably won't have had any because you haven't been anywhere yet.
No.
So,
And wait, I'm on the wrong group. I don't think I had anything. Nope, I don't, I had no official.
Bruce, did you have any committee reports?
I did not.
I had no official committee reports. I went out and looked at, some drainage issues out west of town for Sandy,
Thank you.
cause I had four-wheel drive. And then I
It
did
does help.
look again at some more beaver issues in the eastern part of the county. So that's all I had. Anything else for the board?
Do you have anything, Dave?
No.
Okay,
I just look, I love it.
Are we all good?
perfect.
Okay, I'll make that motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Got a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I,
We are adjourned.
All right. This is
Good.
always-
Got my first
We did
meeting
good.
under my belt.
There
Yeah,
you go.
smooth.
You guys did good.
thank you all.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Bruce,
Get
take
better,
care.
Bruce.
Forward one day at a time.
You go. Let me know if you need anything though.
I appreciate it very much.
See you, Bruce.
If you drive by my house and I'm standing out by the mailbox, my wife told me to go for a walk, so the house is a little small, you know, we're trying to stay exercising, so baby steps don't go very far in here.
I bet.
Be careful on the ice.
Yeah.
I know. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Here.
Bye.
It's gotta be miserable.